Greetings, 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 brothers and sisters, greetings. First and foremost, we must acknowledge our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through His only begotten Son, Yahushua, for allowing this word to come out. I hope you sincere brothers and sisters are truly, truly edified by today's word. Brothers and sisters, man, what I want to talk about is lending to the poor. Or given to the poor, or should I just say, today's word is going to be spirited by Proverbs 19:17. But before I get into Proverbs 19:17, I just want to speak about brothers and sisters, man. We should be thankful to Yahweh through His only begotten Son, Yahushua. If life is somewhat, manageable, if you're, whatever career you're in and you like what you do, you love what you do, it's less stress, the pay is good, then thank the Lord. Okay? If you have a particular skill set and you have experience to where you can open up a business to do this, or it don't have to necessarily be a business, but you have a way to make a living, comfortably. Thank the Lord for that. If you have housing, you have transportation, food, shelter, transportation, your finances is okay. Thank the Lord for that. If you got the lights on in your house and the heat is working, food in your refrigerator, just your necessities, just the normal things that you need. Be thankful, man. And not only be thankful, but appreciate the Lord if you're in position to be in that kind of space. Reason why I say that, brothers and sisters, we have to be conscious and understand that there's people out here that's destitute of wealth. There's people out here that's dealing with hard times. There's people that have fell on hard times, people that's dealing with a serious financial hardship, people that have lost their housing, just a lot of things in this thing called life. A lot of life aggravations will put people in tough, difficult living situations. And part of those living situations is being poor, being in a poor state, or in a poverty state, or a destitute of wealth state. And those that are in a good space and in a good place financially, consider someone that's poor. Consider, if you're in a position where you can help, give a lending hand, why not do so? In Proverbs 19:17, it reads, "He that have pity upon the poor, lendeth unto the Lord," who we know as Yahweh. "And that which he have given will he pay him again." Listen to that, man. So if you help the poor, you are lending to the Lord, and He's going to repay you back for that. Not that you're looking for a repayment, but He's going to pay you back. And there's so many ways that He can pay you back. But see, those that's deeply spiritual, those that's deeply rooted spiritually already know that if you're in a position to lend to the poor, the Lord already done pays you back, because He put you in position to lend to the poor. Yeah. See, in this life that we live, brothers and sisters, we tend to forget about other people that are not, in a good space, in a good place. Now, I'm not saying it's your fault that these people might be in a tough financial space. Not saying it's your fault, but what I am saying is, if you're in a position where you could lend to the poor, or give to the poor, I should say. If you're in a position where you can give to the poor, why not, man? You don't know how impactful it is to give someone a helping hand, especially financially, man. There's people out here don't know where they're going to get their next meal. There's people out here don't know where they're going to lay their head at. And if you got a home you can go to and look forward to going home and have food on the table, food on the stove to eat, man, you are in a good space and in a good place. And at the same time, you know, just be considerate of those who not in your space and your place. And again, I'm not telling you that you have to save these people. But what I'm saying is, if you're in a position where you can help, why not help, man? When you see these people out here work for food, okay, do not get caught up into them scamming. That's not what this is about, man. If it's on your heart, you see somebody that'll work for food sign, and it's on your heart to help them, don't let the thought of a potential scam stop you from giving. Because what I've learned is that as long as you give, don't worry about what they're going to do with the money. You gave. And that's all what matters. You gave. I see people time and time again, oh, I ain't finna give them no money so I can finance them getting high. That's not what giving is about. Giving is not about you prejudging and pre-anticipating what they gonna do with this money that you gonna bless them with. If it's on your heart to give, give. Like I say, man, you know, it's always been humble beginnings for me, and I'm still humble to this day, man. You know, I try to give as much as I can when I can, because I know what it's like when I needed help. I know what it's like needing assistance. I know what it's like having to ask people for help, man. So I can relate to someone that could be down and out, that could be struggling. I can relate to that. So the Lord has allowed me to overcome a lot of hardships in life. And part of me overcoming those hardships is always remembering to give back every opportunity that I can. I think it's our duty to do that. Proverbs 19:17 again, it says, he that hath pity upon the poor lendeth unto the Lord, and that which he hath given will the Lord pay him again. Check that out, man. So the Lord even give you an incentive to give to the poor, to have pity on the poor. The Lord give you an incentive, man. And you got people still won't look out, man. There's no way I can go to a 5-star restaurant, have a nice meal, and I leave out, and shortly after leaving out, I see someone asking for change, or I see someone, you know, asking for $1 or whatever the case may be, and I not give it to them. What type of human being am I if I can't do that? Now, if I don't got cash on me, like a lot of times I don't have cash on me. A lot of times I don't have cash on me, but I try to be conscious of having some kind of cash on me, because you never know if an opportunity will present itself where someone will be in need and you're in a position that can help them. Brothers and sisters, we should look for opportunities, man, to help. If we would help one another, man, this place would be so much better. It would be so much better, man. But see, the problem is everybody is competing. They want to be better than the next person. And we all should just look out for one another, man. I'm telling you, you'd be surprised how society would be if everybody looked out for one another, man. You know, there's a biblical story in the Bible. I'm going to bring it out. But what it spoke about was a particular community where everybody, it's in Acts. It's in the book of Acts. And everybody in the community, man, everybody was looking out for each other. Nobody got left behind, so to speak. Everybody, from those who was doing well to those who were struggling, they all came together. Everybody prospered. Everybody prospered. And if that happened biblically, we know that can happen today. But like I said, with all this jealous envy, competition and all of that, people are not conscious of helping others. They too busy making sure they good to go. And that's just not how I am. And again, I can't make you give to the poor. This is not what that's about. I'm just provoking thought and consciousness just to be conscious, man. Consider someone that's in a lesser financial situation than you that could use some help, man. And if you're in a position that you can help them, hey, man, why not, man? According to Proverbs 19:17, the Lord gonna reimburse you for that. But that's all I got for you, man. Today is so-called Sunday, the first day of the week. And I hope you sincere brothers and sisters were truly, truly edified by this word. And we give all praises, glory, and honor to our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, for allowing this word to come out. And hey, listen, man, stay prayed up and keep Yahweh, through His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, first in everything that you do, man. And when it's all said and done, bring them a masseuse.